Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making hanging fairy gardens and, well, one fairy and one gnome. So I got these hanging flower baskets at the Dollar Tree, and I was wanting to do a fairy garden this year, and I was like, well, I don't know, because I'm scared about my kids like kicking them over and stuff, because I like to run around out there in the front. So I thought, well, you know, it would be a great idea if I got some of those hanging flower pots and put the fairy garden in those. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I also wanted them to double as lights out front, because out front of my house is a little bit dark. So I thought this would be a great idea to get a little bit of extra light out there. Well, the first thing I was wanting to do is with these, to kind of make them blend in a little bit more, is I got these things. I'm not quite sure what these are called, but they're like little branch looking things. Well, I'm going to glue them kind of around the light, so it'll kind of camouflage it and make it look like it kind of goes with the scene instead of standing out a whole lot. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And I thought it would look really cool with the light shining through these. And then there's nothing right here to cover up the solar part either. So the sun can get to it. But I thought it would just be awesome for the light to be shining through these. And just so you know, these are really messy. So I've already got a big, huge mess down here on the floor. But good thing they're going outside. And I'm just going to do the same thing with this one. So to keep these in place, I have some of these foam blocks, and I'm just going to glue them down in the bottom here, so I can just stick these back. I can just stick these into there so they don't fall out and all that. So okay, now I have these in there. So I'm just going to stick these down into that, and I'm going to kind of put it towards the back. Now I have those in there. And I'm going to put the rocks down in the bottom, because I want it to have some weight to it. I'm not going to have the rocks on the top. I'm just going to do them like sporadically on the top. But for some extra weight, I'm going to put these rocks. Okay, that should be enough weight for that. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually cut these in half, because I'm kind of wanting to lay them on top here, so I can actually glue the figurines to something. And then I'm just going to glue the rocks too, because I know when the wind starts to blow hard, it's going to blow these around and it'll knock those over. So that's why I actually want to glue the stuff into place. So I'm just going to glue these like that. And I have another one of these too, so just in case I need it. You'll just have to trim it to get it to fit. And I'm just going to use the pieces that I trim off to stick down inside there too, give it a little extra padding. I have this too for padding, but if I don't have to use it, I'm not going to, because I can use it for something else. But if I need it, obviously I'm going to use it. So I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to get this in here would be like. I think I'm going to actually cut it like that so we can go around this thing. There, that's a lot better. And I'm just going to glue it in place. Okay, I glued these in here 2 different ways, and I kind of like how this one came out better, but I wanted to try different like methods of it. So just do it however it's easier for you. You don't even have to do this step. I just did it because I know like around this time every year it gets very windy. So that's why I did it like that. And now I'm going to add the flowers. And I'm just going to add the flowers around the back here, because I kind of left a gap back here so I could put the flowers down. Just like right here, there's a little tiny bit of a gap, so I can put the flowers back in there. And the biggest part is basically just arranging the flowers however you like them. I'm going to show a shot from above when I get finished, so you can see exactly like what I did. I don't know how much you can see from this angle, but since it's such a big since it's such a big project, I kind of had to go with this angle, so just bear with me. So next, I'm just going to kind of see where I want each one of the little items to be. So I'm just going to kind of arrange those and put them where I think they would look the best. And I have these little butterflies that I'm going to put in here. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put them. I kind of went between putting them on the baskets, putting them on these, or putting them in the flowers somewhere. So I'm just going to kind of look and see where I kind of think they look the best. I might end up putting one place and one another place. So this one is done. I'm going to do close-ups and zoom-ins and show all the different angles. But let's go ahead and move on to the other one. And this next one is going to be like a gnome. This one was more fairy. The next one's going to be the gnome. So let's move this out of the way. And it's basically going to be kind of the same thing. And just like last time, I'm gonna see where I want to put the little figurines. And here's this one finished, and just like the other one, I will show close-ups. I hope this idea inspired you in some way or gave you some ideas of your own. This was really fun to do. I kind of went into this not exactly knowing how to do it. I had like a general idea, but actually making it work and come together, it was kind of back and forth. So I'm actually happy with how this turned out. There's a few things that kind of stand out to me a little bit that I wish I would have done a little bit different. But like as far as the gnome one goes, I love this rock kind of, I don't know what you would call that, quarry or something down here. And I was not originally thinking about doing that. That's just something that just popped into my mind with how it was shaped. That's something that I always like to do, is kind of go along with how things just kind of work. So if you're going to try this, leave it down in the comments and let me know. Or if you've done something similar, let me know. Or have any kind of suggestions to how I could have done this different to make it easier maybe. But thank you for watching. Bye.